Magnolia, buhay pa at lalaban pa para sa number 8 sa PBA Commissioner's Cup quarterfinals. At yan nga po yung nangyari kanina sa laro ng PBA Commissioner's Cup January 31, 2025, Friday sa Field Sports Arena, at kung saan yun nga, ang main story ng araw na ito ay yung pagkapanalo ng Magnolia over Meralco sa score na 129-92, na nagbigay pa ng pag-asa sa Hotshots na makapasok sa quarterfinals. Dahil dyan sa panalong yan ay tinapos ng Magnolia Hotshots ang kanilang elimination round with a 6-6 win-loss record. At dahil dyan tumabla sila sa NLEX para sa pang-8 sa pagtatapos ng elimination round. At dahil dyan magharap sila sa isang playoff for number 8 at gaganapin yan sa Inares Center sa Antipolo sa Linggo. At yun, balikan lang natin saglit yung laro ng Magnolia. Ricardo Ratliff, 31 points and 19 rebounds and 2 steals. At actually si Ratliff yung parang nag-set ng tone para sa Magnolia, dahil first quarter pa lang aktibo na siya with 15 points. At dahil dyan, lumamang sila ng 35-28. Tapos pagdating ng second quarter, rumachada na itong Magnolia, outscoring Meralco sa score na 38-19 sa second quarter. At hindi na pinakawalan ng Magnolia yung kalamangan nilang malaki. Yan, instead, dinagdagan pa nila, umabot pa. Actually, yung final score was the biggest lead of the game, yung 37-point victory ng Magnolia. So dahil dyan ay 6-6 sila, 3-game winning streak, at yun, may pag-asa pa yung Magnolia na makapasok sa quarterfinals dahil nga sa panalong yun. So, and obviously, happy si Coach Chito Victolero sa panalo nung ating na-interview after the game. At sabi nga niya pakiramdam niya ay gumaganda na yung laro ng mga players niya. Lalo pa yun nga, nasasanay sila sa mga do or die games, dahil dyan, dun gumagaling. At dun na talaga lumalabas yung talento, yung pagiging team ng Magnolia, dahil dun sa kanilang do or die games na, yun nga, dahil nga dun sa 3 straight wins. Actually, 3-6 sila bago nila mabuo itong 3-game winning streak. And a loss would eliminate them from quarterfinal contention, pero yun nga, 3 sunod-sunod na panalo para sa Magnolia, at dahil dyan buhay pa nga sila sa number 8 position at kakalabanin nga nila yung itong NLEX. Bale, well, as for Meralco, kung it's fair to fair yung magiging assessment ninyo na pwede nating sabihin talaga na itong Meralco ay talagang hindi na seryoso yung laro. Well, it's a fair point. No bearing na sa kanila dahil nga number 5 seed sila na sa playoffs, regardless of whether they win or not. Number 5 na sila. Si Akil Mitchell hindi uli naglaro para sa Meralco, and yung mga second stringers had a lot of playing time, and that included the likes of Brandon Bates and Norbert Torres, 21 minutes. Si Bates with 24 minutes, si Chris Newsome 25, but the rest of the players hindi, kumbaga, kalat yung minuto ng Meralco. So it's really fair to say na hindi ito yung pinakamalakas na lineup nila, and they are preparing for the quarterfinals na. But siguro ito rin yung nangyari kay Cliff Hodge kanina ay isa ring rason kung bakit talagang naglo-load management na or pinapahinga na ng Meralco yung kanilang mga players, dahil may nangyari nga kay Cliff Hodge during the fourth quarter na na-sprain yung kanyang wrist sa isang medyo awkward na fall dun sa kanilang laro. And again, from what Coach Luigi Trillo said during our interview with him, day-to-day si Cliff Hodge dahil nga dun sa kanyang injury sa wrist. So yun ang kaya rin talaga. So, you can't really blame Meralco for resting their players dahil nga nag-iingat sila sa injuries. At ito na nga, yun nangyari, Cliff Hodge sustaining an injury sa kanyang wrist. And had siya sa some time pa rin naman para magpahinga and recover from that injury as they now prepare for their quarterfinal match against, or quarterfinal series, a best of 3 affair against Barangay Ginebra. So yan, again, Magnolia buhay pa. They will play the number 8 seed, or they will play for the number 8 seed, and they will face NLEX dun nga sa playoff na yun nagaganapin sa Inares Center sa Antipolo. And then second game, rain or shine, taking the number 6 seed sa quarterfinals after defeating TNT 106-96, a crucial win for rain or shine, dahil kung matalo sila dito sa larong ito ay sila ang makakaharap ng Magnolia para sa number 8 seed sa quarterfinals. But fortunately for rain or shine ay sila yung aakyat sa number 6, hindi na sila yung maglalaro sa number 8, NLEX and Magnolia na yun. And at dahil dyan, itong rain or shine ay maglalaro ng best of 3 series against the number 3 seed Converge. As for the game, Dion Thompson had 22 points and 16 rebounds for rain or shine. Tapos itong si Anton Asistio, halos hindi nagminti sa 3, no? 21 points and a career high 6 3-pointers dito sa panalo ng rain or shine kontra TNT. Sabi nga ni Coach Yeng Giao ay kung anong sama ng kanilang shooting dun sa kanilang 2 losses prior to this game, siyang ganda naman ng kanilang pinakitang shooting pagdating sa game na ito against TNT. At sabi nga niya, they had to play a near perfect game in order to beat TNT, at halos yun na nga yung nangyari para sa rain or shine. 20 points din ang naitala ni Santi Santillan, 5 of 8 from 3s. Medyo hindi rin maganda yung nilalaro ni Santi Santillan dun sa 2 straight losses nila prior to the game, but yun nga, nakabawi na siya. At yun nga, nakatulong siya sa panalo ng rain or shine against TNT. Yun nga, rain or shine now at 6. Naiwasan nila yung posibilidad na magkaroon sila ng twice to win disadvantage, no? Yung either yung 7 or 8 spot. Naiwasan nila yun dahil sa panalong yun. At sabi nga ni Coach Yeng Giao, it's back to 0, no? Dahil nga best of 3 yung lalaroin nila against Converge, parang back to 0. Kalimutan na yung mga losing streak, kalimutan na yung winning streak. Even yung early part of the conference, nagkaroon ng winning streak ang rain or shine, kalimutan na rin yun. And he's looking forward to a fresh start, no? After that struggles nila this month of January, kung saan talagang bumaba yung record nila. Actually, rain or shine had a chance for a twice to beat advantage, kaso sumadsad sila after yung kanilang losses, no? They entered the game, actually they've lost 4 of their last 5 games. So, and it's good for rain or shine na nagwagi sila sa larong ito, at least para sa kanila ay level playing field, dahil best of 3 ang kanilang makakaharap na serye, no, against Converge. So sa TNT naman, Ronde Hollis Jefferson at 23 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists. May 2 steals din siya, 3 blocks. Oftana with 20 points and 8 rebounds for TNT, na actually prior to the game ay nakuha na nila yung number 2 seed dahil nga sa panalo ng Magnolia kontra sa Meralco Bolts. So, well, kahit that yung TNT ay assured na of a number 2 seed, parang kita naman din sa game na gusto rin nilang manalo, no, to enter the quarterfinals on a winning note. But itong rain or shine was determined to win, and you can also say na mas meron silang pinaglalaban dito sa larong ito dahil nga ayaw nilang malaglag sa number 8. And gusto nila yung top 6 na at least hindi sila maglalaro na may twice to win disadvantage. So rain or shine led by as many as 17 points. At kita nyo naman yung shooting nila, no? 17 of 31 from 3s, no? Ito for the entire team na to, no? 54.8% from the outside. So kung yan ba naman yung shooting ng yung makakalaban, definitely mahirapan silang talunin, no? Talking about yun ngang rain or shine. So yun yung recap ng ating second game. But again, bago tayo magtapos, balikan natin yung standings, no? At the end of the elimination round. Ito lang po yung mga pasok na sa quarterfinals, no? And yung hahabol pa sa last quarterfinal seat, no? Ito lang po yung ating ipapakita sa inyo. Again, Northport taking the number 1 seed with a 9-3 record, followed by TNT at 8-4. Katulad nga ng ating dinidiscuss, TNT secures the number 2 seed even with a tie against Converge, Ginebra, and Meralco due to a favorable quotient, no? And I think I have to forgive you, no, dahil yung Meralco mali yung nailagay ko dito. They are actually at 7-5, so burahin lang natin ito. So palitan natin. So ito yung record, no. It's 7-5 for Meralco at number 5, and then Rain or Shine takes the number 6 spot with a 7-5 win-loss record. Tapos susundan niya ng Eastern with a 7-5 win-loss card. Yung nga, Eastern bumaba sa number 7 after that win by Rain or Shine, no, over TNT. Eastern will go down to 7 and they will play a a twice to beat. TNT with a twice to beat advantage. At yun nga, they will play Eastern, no, yung TNT na yan na may twice to beat advantage nga, ay makakaharap ang Eastern dun sa 2-7 matchup. So again, dun sa 3-6, Converge, Ginebra, and Meralco, let me correct myself. Kanina nakasulat 8-4, but ang Meralco has a 7-5 win-loss record, no? So, taking the number 5 seed, even kahit natabla sila with Rain or Shine and Eastern, Meralco gets the number 5 seed due to a better quotient. And then again, doon sa baba, yung number 8, NLEX against Magnolia, and they will fight for that last quarterfinal spot sa Commissioner's Cup quarterfinals at gaganapin yan on Sunday 7:30 PM sa Inares Center sa Antipolo. So again, ito yung standings, no, nung final standings at the end of the elimination round para sa 9 teams. And 2 of which ay pinaglalaban pa yung kanilang ang last playoff spot, yun pa yung kanilang pinaglalabanan to be held on Sunday sa Inares Center. Okay, so dyan na po nagtatapos yung ating recap of the games ng January 31, 2025 on a Friday, payday sa Phil Sports Arena. And again, thank you for your support sa ating YouTube channel and keep on reading our articles sa spin.ph. Again, I'm Ruben Terrado and we will see you next time dito sa ating recap.